Yo, what up? This is Don.
Samuel here.
And we are the Soul Brothers, and today we're back with another versus video. We are going to do the Nike Kyrie 1 versus the Nike Kyrie 2. Alright, now we both have the Kyrie 2s. I didn't play much in the Kyrie 1, so this is mostly going to be Sam's versus video. So how do they compare traction wise?
Okay, the traction, they're actually both really nice, but I just found myself wiping a lot more on the Kyrie 1s than the Kyrie 2s. But once you wipe on the Kyrie 1s, the traction is really nice, you know? Yeah.
Does the one have the big pivot point?
No.
On the forefoot?
Nope.
No.
It's the 2.
Right.
Yeah, so the Kyrie 1 has just like a crazy, really aggressive herringbone pattern. And then also the Kyrie 2 not only has a herringbone pattern, but has a pivot point and also has the outsole curvature, which the Kyrie 1 kind of does have too.
Right.
But I just felt like there was a lot more traction on the outsole curvature for the Kyrie 2 also. So I'm going to give the win to the Kyrie 2 for the traction.
Right.
Right. The Kyrie 1 was a pretty big dust magnet. So.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, as far as cushion?
Cushion, yeah, they both...
or lack thereof?
Yeah, lack thereof. They're both a lot of court feel and a lot of responsiveness, but they're not bouncy and they don't have a lot of impact protection. So after playing it for a few hours, my feet would start to hurt a lot.
Right.
So I'm giving the cushion department a tie for both of them. The Kyrie 1 had a dense Phylon midsole and a zoom unit in the forefoot, a small one. And then the Kyrie 2 has a dense Phylon midsole, but a zoom unit in the heel. But zoom units, doesn't matter, you can't feel either of them.
Right.
Okay. So moving on to fit, I like the Kyrie 2s better. I don't know, the Kyrie 1 just didn't fit my foot very well. But I just didn't like how the tongue felt on my foot, I guess. It just felt weird. So I just like the Kyrie 2 better. Yeah, it's just my opinion. I'm not saying the Kyrie 1. The Kyrie 1 is not a bad fit, but I just like the Kyrie 2 better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to explain, but yeah. So I'm giving the win to the Kyrie 2 for fit.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so moving on to ventilation. They both suck. So if you care about ventilation, then yeah. Ventilation, the Kyrie 2, they both use the same material, basically the Hyperfuse, but the Kyrie 2s have the composite mesh in the ankle area, but there's really no airflow at all in both shoes, so the ventilation sucks. And there is a lot of moisture buildup in the shoe, so if you get a lot of blisters from that, then yeah, it's not good to have. Okay, so now moving on to durability. Plain and simple, the Kyrie 2s are more durable. I have from experience, because my Kyrie 1s, they ripped. So the midsole was coming off from the materials, so I threw mine away. The Kyrie 2s, I haven't had them for as long as I had the Kyrie 1s, but I don't think it's gonna rip at all.
Yeah, it seems like a well-built shoe, the Kyrie 2. Just playing in it for a little bit, the materials are super, super strong.
Besides the laces.
Yeah,
if you put it on the Velcro, it's gonna get...
Kiss those laces goodbye.
Yeah.
One touch on the Velcro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So moving on to materials, which I kind of covered already. The Kyrie 2 is obviously gonna win because of composite mesh in the back. But yeah, it didn't really feel that much different in both shoes, because the ankle part of the shoe for the Kyrie 1 was actually really comfortable and it was really padded. So the feeling wise, they're both pretty similar, but I just like the composite mesh better. So material wise, the Kyrie 2s win. Okay, and then support / lockdown. They're both really nice. My foot was locked down in both shoes, and then the support was really nice. I just didn't like how for the Kyrie 1s, it was the whole thing was a mid top, you know. So when I would bend my foot backwards, or my ankle would go back, it would just feel awkward. But for the Kyrie 2s, you know, in the back it has that kind of like a...
Oh, cut out for like the Achilles?
Yeah, it has that kind of cut out and stuff. It feels a little bit better for me for the lockdown and support and overall fit too.
And the Kyrie 2 has a midfoot strap, which will help a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, so they were both similar, but for me, I would go with the Kyrie 2s for support and lockdown. Okay. Now let's move on to aesthetics, which Don can also speak on. What do you think looks better? Yeah, they're both dope.
Both pretty dope. I think maybe the one a little bit.
Yeah, I like the ones better.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe the ones are a little better. But they're both not bad. So I guess the winner here for aesthetically is we're gonna go with the one.
Yeah, just looks better.
Yeah. So I guess the Kyrie 2 pretty much won most of it, which is kind of what you want to see out of a signature series. You want to move forward, not backwards, or at least stay the same.
Like even though the Kyrie 2s, they didn't really change anything tech-wise, just how they made the traction and how they implemented the pivot point and then the auto curvature, and yeah, it just I like that a little better.
Yeah, so performance-wise, it's a little better. Looks-wise, that's up to you to decide. We think the one is a little nicer.
So now moving on to price. The Kyrie 1 I think was like 110 or something like that when it came out, and then the Kyrie 2 is 125. So it moved up $15.
$15?
Yeah, $15. So the KDs did that too. They're hella expensive now, the KDs. So that's probably what Nike's gonna do with the Kyrie line. But moving up in price, I'm not sure if it's totally worth it. So it all depends on you and your wallet and your situation. But right now, the Kyrie ones, I saw a pair for $60 plus 30% off of that.
Yeah.
So Kyrie ones are going on sale like crazy. The Kyrie 2s are not. So it all depends.
The Kyrie 2s are not even the new fire colorway. What's it called? Inferno or something just came out.
Yeah.
But the effects sold out immediately.
Yep.
And so there's you can't even. It's hard to even get a pair. But
yeah. So the Kyrie 2 is better than the Kyrie 1s, but not by like a crazy amount. It's still better.
Yeah.
So for me, I would buy the Kyrie 2s because I like playing in the Kyrie 2s and I didn't like playing in the Kyrie 1s that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's what I'm recommending you should do. Or if you don't have money, if you have money problems or whatever, then maybe go with the Kyrie 1s because it's not that big of an upgrade.
But overall, 2 is better than 1.
Yep.
And so that's our versus video. This is our series. We do a lot of versus videos, performance reviews, all that. If you never watched our videos before, but yeah, stay tuned for more. My name is Don.
Emily here,
and we are the Soul Brothers. Later.
Peace.